como les decía, heading back home from work. I'm trying to over here improvise on my first probably YouTube video that I do. The work best looks pretty cool. Like how it reflects the light. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm making this video because I'm getting ready to start my big project. This is like my life's ambition. It's a pretty big ambition. I don't know how to pronounce that in English, pero es una ambición muy grande. So I'm trying to do something really similar to what the Venus Project is. Let me explain. The Venus Project, for those that haven't heard it, and I suggest you go and look up Venus Project here in Florida. Sorry, I don't mean to say here as in I'm in Florida right now. That's not where I am. But the Venus Project, they have a prototype going on in Florida that I haven't really heard about much. The last time I heard something good news about the Venus Project was when Jack Fresco was still alive, and I got introduced to the Venus Project pretty much through YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. The first time I saw it was around, I would like to say 7 years ago. When the first time I saw the Venus Project, the whole plan and what the project was about, the ideas, the structure, pretty much everything, my expression kind of was like, so you're telling me that there's a better way to live and life could be a lot more easier and life could make much more sense on the way we handle our time, the freedom that we have. You're telling me that we can make all that better, and not saying that, that's kind of like the American dream type of deal where, you're here to fake it till you make it kind of way, if that makes any sense. Meaning that you're here to find success, to be successful in life. But the Venus Project, the idea that I got off of it was that pretty much it's not about the money, but more about the time. You have a certain amount of time, and you don't know how much time you have. And the thing is, you can buy more time with money. I mean, you can get someone to do something for you and kind of save you time, but you can really make more time than what you already are destined to have, I guess, if you want to put it that way. So my understanding, the Venus Project is not only there to make your life better, but to give you a better quality of time, like a better way to spend your time, in other words. And I mean, other than that, I really love the structure, the design of the city, some of the designs for the apartments, houses, buildings, the different type of cities that Jack Fresco developed. Some in the sea, some in the mountains, some desert cities, all these type of cities. Basically, you can have a wealthy, abundant living style way. I don't know, you can make it abundant anywhere pretty much with the design that the Venus Project had for its different cities. And well, I really, really, really like the idea. Ever since I got introduced to that business project idea, honestly, I have never been able to shake it off. No matter how much money I make, no matter how much better the quality of my life gets, I can't shake the business project off. And right now, I can't really complain about life. I mean, yes, I have a little bit up, and downs and ups and whatnot, but I'm making pretty good, decent amount of money where I'm not poor. I mean, I wouldn't call myself poor. I'm struggling a little bit because I got in debt thanks to the pandemic, but I'm getting out of it. In a good day, I can make $600 to up to like 1,000 or 2,000. I have my own company, so I have the privileges of, if I want to handle a job on my own and kind of like profit most of the labor that was done into that job because I did it myself, I can make a pretty good, decent amount of money, even though I still get paid a salary and the rest of the profit goes into the company to invest on the projects that I want to do with my company. One of them being the business project, but the company is not necessarily part of what I want to do with the idea I have similar to the business project. My company is more than anything a tool to make that happening. Now, my company is a construction company. I'm trying to get it where with my company we can pretty much build anything. Right now we're dealing with commercial. Before the whole COVID thing started, we were actually getting involved in commercial. And I'm sorry if I said commercial the first time, but right now we're dealing with residential. We're taking care of new builds, remodels. We're trying to get to the multifamily building construction, and eventually we're trying to get to the commercial part. We haven't got to the commercial part because right now with the staff, my team that we have going on, we haven't had the chance to learn the steps in order to handle commercial buildings. Right now we are trying to get a sense of expertise on the residential part, remodeling, I call it recycling houses, and the new built construction. We're trying to move on to the next step where we're not just doing new builds, but we're actually doing, I mean, not single family builds, but we're trying to do multi-family builds. And well, I have my company that I'm trying to use my company as a tool to build the things that I want to do similar to the business project. And not necessarily for my company to take care of everything, but at least to do the contracting part where everything goes through that in a way. When it comes to who are we hiring or who are we entrusting the money that is going to be coming from our supporters. So my project that is all thanks to the business project, and you can call it a copy or whatever you want to call it, even though I'm not trying to do and handle things the same way that Jack Fresco did, because I'm not Jack Fresco. I don't have the same intellect that he had. I'm more into the building perspective, and my point of handling things is, okay, that's what needs to be done. Let's get it started. Like, let's find a way and start building. So with the kind of the business project, how my understanding how the business project was supposed to happen was, the business project was kind of like just waiting on the economy to fail, and once the economy will fail, people will start looking for a different way of living, and eventually it was kind of based on hope that people would know, like a good amount of people would know about the Venus project, and when the economy, like global economy, fails, people will start looking for a new way of living, and the Venus project will be the solution. And pretty much, kind of in a way, like you had no other choice but to either do the Venus project or start something different, or I don't know, maybe mayhem, kind of chaos. But yeah, the economy hasn't failed. There's always rumors that the economy is gonna fail. Inflation is going off the roof right now with the pandemic and whatnot. But I'm not about to wait on the economy to fail. If anything, and that's kind of like the other thing. You know how the Venus project was based on not using money. Well, that'd be nice. That would be really nice. And the economy that they were trying to apply was based on the research-based economy. And I wish I could have had the same amount of understanding that Jack Fresco had about the research-based economy to explain it on this video, but I don't. So I suggest you go and look at the Venus project just to get a better idea and understanding where I'm going through with my idea based off of Venus project. But since I'm a businessman right now, our money structure, if you want to call it that way, our currency that we're using right now is, is paper money. And we're trying to go into like crypto money and whatnot, cryptocurrency. But in the business world, there's more than one type of currency. Another currency the top businessmen use a lot of the times is contacts. Your contacts sometimes most of the time are a way better currency than money. There's a lot of things you can buy with money, but not all the things you can buy with money. Some things, if the person in the other end is not willing to sell it or to give it to you, you won't be able to buy it with money. So that's when your contacts make the difference. For instance, I've seen people that have a pretty good idea, but they don't have money. But they have a good contact that has the money, and they invest on that person's idea, and they pretty much make it happen. So if you tell me contacts, having the right contacts, having the right hookups can make up the difference from having or not having money. Enough money. But then on top of those two currencies, there's a third currency that I think is like the hardest one to manage, hardest one to get to use, and you can probably use it only on yourself, but trying to implement that into other people is kind of hard. Not saying that people are not using that. Pretty sure that there's places out there that they kind of have something similar to this type of currency. Like they have something going on similar to this type of currency, and that's time. Right now, the value of money is based off of oil and gold and all this material stuff. But all this material stuff can easily be replaced with money or with other material stuff. You can trade money and material stuff, likewise. But time is limited. Time is precious. You only get a certain amount of time, and once it's gone, it's gone. There's no way to get it back. So time has a much larger value than money and material stuff, and even context. One of the things that makes time so precious is that you don't know how much time you have. And that's one of the things that makes time really valuable. Like, I value my time. I love spending time with my family. I love spending time with my kids. That's where I see the most value on my time. I love teaching my kids, learning some values and teaching them things of pretty much how to prepare them for the future, how to be independent, just being a good human being, genuine, good human being that likes to look out for others. In other words, like, just getting along, living in peace, having a good time. I mean, you only get so much time in your life, and if you knew how much time you were going to be living, you would try to spend that amount of time based on the best quality that you can provide for yourself. But yeah, so there's 3 types of currencies, and well, the Venus Project was trying to get rid of the money currency, which is fine as long as you have another type of currency. And my project, which I call it the Wheel of Free, meaning that yes, things are for free in a way, but you still need to invest your time. There's still things that need to be done. There's work, not jobs, but work that needs time to be invested in order to build and complete those projects. So my time is based on my project is based on time currency. How we manage our time, how much time am I gonna be asking from each individual to provide in order to make this project a reality. And well, the time currency that's gonna be applied once the Wheel of Free project is up and running. Before that, we're gonna need money. We are gonna need millions and millions of dollars of currency in order to buy land, in order to buy material, in order to pay the people that are gonna be working on the project. I'm hoping that we can get a lot of volunteers just like myself that are willing to spend their time on making this project happen. And of course they're gonna get compensated. But pretty much I just wanted this to be an introduction video and not because I think the quality of audio is gonna be terrible. But yeah, if by any chance you heard anything that caught your attention, stay tuned to the next video. I hope we practice, and pretty soon my quality of videos improves and I get to have an awesome community built off of YouTube where we can get enough people to support us and fund us in order to make this happen as soon as possible. Thank you guys. Have a nice night. If you made it to this part of the video, you guys are awesome. Follow us to keep up with the updates. I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna be uploading, and I saw the lights back there. I thought it was the police, but it was like a construction convoy. Woo! Anyways, I'm gonna try to upload at least a 1-minute video per day just to keep in touch with you guys. I'm gonna try to learn these big words trying to communicate a little bit more about our project that we want to start as soon as possible. Right now, I have the company. I just hired a whole new crew that I'm really excited to start working with them. I talked to them about the project, the Willow Free project that I wanna do, and it feels really awesome to have people that support you, and when they, I mean, not only that, but that they're willing to listen. To just like, you know, like I said, right now the video is like 20 minutes long, and time is so valuable. So I really appreciate your time, spending your time listening to my voice, listening to my video, listening to this idea. Guys, support us, and it's just really exciting to know that I'm uploading my first video based on this Willow Free project. I hope for the best. But yes, stay tuned, keep watching, comment down below if you want to hear more about this. I really appreciate that. All the good vibes, all the good energy, all the good wishes, all of that is accepted. Welcome. Thank you guys. Have a nice night and get some rest. Thank you guys.